Odds and Ends Part 2. We're back from schoolie and we still got things to do on the van. So we're gonna try to knock out the vent fan trim and the ceiling, the rest of my bed extension, and what was the third one? 1 second. The back door cabinet. Finish that up too. All right, let's get into it. Look what I found in my cabinet. Photos from the first time that I hung out with the Pirates and the Renegades together. I believe we took these photos in Maine. I miss these guys already. I need to hang these up somewhere. Hello. If you run out of a particular size, depth, all around screw, if you run out of screws, but you find more, but they're not the same, make sure that they're gonna work and you don't run into this problem. The head fell off. I blame myself. Okay, so I got the side panels on the cabinet done, and I even put some vinyl wrapping, herringbone pattern, very black. I'm doing it on these back cabinets because I'm also doing it on that front cabinet, the sink, which we still have to rebuild, but that'll be, I think, in next week's video, hopefully. All right, what we're doing right now is putting a cover on the cushion. Originally, I was gonna do black, being that this was gonna be used for the bed. My head's gonna be going on it. And once this cover on the cushion goes on, I can't take it off. And I figured black would be better. But then again, probably be best to match the other cushions. The bench cushion and using the same fabric on the front cushion behind the driver's seat. If I don't like it, if it gets dirty, I'll just rip it off and put on a new one. But for now, I've got this fabric. I don't have black fabric. I don't want to go to the store. Money's tight. I'm about to get on the road for work. I don't have to explain everything to you, do I? Just kidding. All right, so we're gonna put this on. I'm going to just use some 3M90 to spray the bottom part on. And then also I've got this iron-on stitch stuff. You're not stitching, I don't know. I bought it at Walmart. Woman said it would work. So once I adhere it, I'll put a strip down, lay the other flap over it, like so. Just lay it over it and then iron it. Whew, I had to put on a jacket. It's getting a little cold. All right, got the sides done, the cushion cover done. Now we gotta make the door. Enable for me to make this a swinging door, I have to cut kind of like trim, if you will, on the side here. Stick that separate from the actual door to the front, and that way I can stick my hinges here on the inside of the frame, and then that will stick to the actual door that'll swing open. Difficult to explain, I'll show you. Let's get to cutting. All right, so we've got the board cut. It'll go like so. Now let's see if I can show you what I was talking about. Obviously, because this framing comes all the way out here, but the board goes past it, you can't put the hinge here and on this one solid board, because then, you know, you're not gonna really be able to open up the door. So like I said, I'll cut a strip of this out right here along the side, attach it, and then essentially the hinges are gonna go in the exact same spot, but I need some room here for the door to be able to articulate open. Probably make more sense once I just do it. So enough talking, more working. All right. Well, as you can see, the jacket didn't last that long. It's already hot again. Good old Texas weather. I spent the last 4 or 5 days raining, and then now sunshine. We broke a bit. We gotta go to the hardware store. We broke a bit. All right, so we're back from the hardware store. I got a drill. I bought 2 drill bits. I've already broke one of them. I gotta go back to the hardware store anyways. I forgot to get hinges for this door. But as you can see here, I've got that one piece of trim that I was telling you about on the corner. This will butt up to it. Now I could put hinges on the outside, but I'd like to have a no-show and do the hinges on the inside and have it open like so. But before I head to the hardware store, I'm gonna take a quick break on this cabinet because I've been on it all day. We've already got one of the pieces of trim around the vent fan up. I didn't really show you me putting that in, so I'm gonna show you the front one. Kind of already got it prepped and ready to go. I've got a sheet here to catch everything. By everything, I mean this hole needs to be trimmed out a little bit. So I peeled back the fabric. I'm gonna get a jigsaw and trim it up, and the sheet will catch everything so I'm not making too big of a mess, and we'll put the other trim piece in. I'll see if I can set you up and maybe time lapse it. I don't know. All right, let's get busy. Oh, and I forgot one other thing. So some of you may have remembered, I told you I bought these covers from Andy out of Overland Interiors, based out of Canada. I believe his shop is closed down now. I could be wrong, so don't quote me. But if you're wondering why that name is familiar, he is the one who did all the woodwork inside of Chrome from Van City Van Life's van. Anyhow, when I ordered these from Andy, I gave him the measurements for the depth of this sidewall, and this is my mess up, not Andy's, mine. They're too long, so I'm also gonna have to trim this down some. So yeah, we gotta do that too. All right, let's get to work. All right, we didn't finish. Close, but no cigar. We found some hinges and I'm able to close it somewhat, but if you see here, it's not flush. I've still got some more tinkering to do. For the most part, we're almost there. I'll do the vinyl wrap on the front. We also got the other fan in, or not the other fan. We also have the other vent fan trim up. Let me show you. We have trim. But if we could just get that wall trim put in, we'll be getting somewhere. All right, so we had 3 tasks to do. This cabinet, the vent fans, the trim, and the rest of the bed extension that's going here. I guess you could say we got 1 3/4 done, almost 2. I'll probably finish this tomorrow, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to film it because I've got to get all this mess back here. It doesn't look like much. But yeah, I got to get all of that tidied up, and then I got to drive to Houston in the morning, unload everything, hook up my cargo trailer, and head to Florida. Going back to Florida for work. I might film something while I'm out there because I was trying to do all of this that we did not finish, and the video that I was initially going to upload next week, part 3 of odds and ends, mainly the reframing of the kitchen sink and facing it all. And then also I was thinking of doing the ceiling trim. But like I said earlier in the video, it rained for like 4 or 5 days. So I was just hiding in my vehicle from the rain. If I would have had a shop to go to, I could have worked indoors, but I'm not in Houston at my uncle's. So, all right, I'm just blabbering. All right, guys, sorry we didn't finish. See you next week. You know what time it is. I'll see you next week. Peace.